Is it just me, or do you hear a symphony? It's Rhyme and Reason 592.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why you're...
Hey there, Tony here. And after the last episode I recorded about the Gettysburg Address, that got pretty somber and serious, I figure I'd jump back into a little music history, a little music trivia that's kind of like Paul Harvey's The Rest of the Story. It's just not like that at all. But anyway, I'm going to talk about some guys, might not be household names you've ever heard of, but if you've lived more than a couple of decades, you've probably heard them sort of in a roundabout way. And is it just me, or do those old Motown songs still make you want to dance too? Yeah, I mean, just play the first few bars of "I'll Be There with a Love." Yeah, that song, I just love that song. The first few bars of that one, when it comes out, sounds like some strings and a flute. It does a real cool intro. Just what makes me want to get up and dance. And that's just one of the awesome songs by Lamont Dozier and Brian and Eddie Holland. They were known as HDH. That's what it was. Started to say DHD, but it was HDH. Holland, Dozier, Holland. They had that songwriting, I guess that was their kind of like collective pen name. And is it just me? Because I got to say, you keep me hanging on. Okay, I'll stop with the musical puns already. But it really is amazing how many of the best-known Motown hits were written by those three guys. They had 25 number one hits. 25 number one hits. Not 25 hits. 25 number one hits. I mean, not many can say that. And that brings me to why I'm bringing it up today, because back in November of 1965, on November 20th, as a matter of fact, the Supremes recorded one of their songs from the HDH three guys, Dozier and Holland brothers. They recorded a song called I Hear a Symphony. And it went to number one on the U.S. charts, and coincidentally, they had another number one hit from that same songwriting trio. That was the one I mentioned, You Keep Me Hanging On. That was exactly a year later, at least according to the data I've seen. But I shared the lyrics to I Hear a Symphony on TonyFunderburk.com/isitjustme. And you can also click there and watch a video of the Supremes. And I think it's just a video that plays the audio. Anyway, you can hear them singing their hit song. But I'm not going to share all those lyrics, and I'm certainly not going to play that on here because I'd be in trouble, with royalties and copyright and all that kind of stuff. But I will share something that I wrote, my morning symphony. Listen to the music in the morning. Open up your windows, let it in. No violins or brass, just flowers, trees, and grass to greet you as enchanting notes begin. Listen to the music in the morning, carried on the wings of bustling birds, squirrels that scamper by, and airplanes in the sky. Add to this composition with no words. Listen to the music in the morning, let not your hearts be troubled any way. Just listen and applaud the awesome love of God in every morning and through every day. I hope that takes you through the day and you hear a symphony in your head of the love of God. And thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, this is Tony from TonyFunderburk.com, where you can go click on the merch tab or tap on the merch tab and get right there at the top a wonderful, awesome t-shirt that says, Life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life.